Hey soulmates, it's your girl Alma from NSR, and I'm so excited, like fangirling right now. Hello, because I'm in the house with the incredible Vina Love.
Thank you, hey girl.
I'm so excited. So I just want to congratulate you on your latest single,
Thank you.
Drip. Like I mentioned, it's really shows off your vocals. You are an incredible singer, so
Thank
it's just
you.
like I appreciate the genuineness.
Thank you so
of
much.
The whole thing. And I guess I am going to start with asking you about your other single, Air. I love it, and
Thank
I can't
you.
stop watching the music video. And I want to ask you, what was your inspiration behind the neon look of it?
That was, well, my mom, she's my manager. Her and my brother, well, my brother's my creative director, and together they come up with these crazy ideas. And she was just like, it has to be different. Like, I wanted to do like a roller skating ring, and like, you know, because it had like that, you know, that vibe to it. But she was like, no, we have to go up and beyond. So she planned it out, and we went with it.
The fact that you were also included in the production of it,
Yeah.
like all of that, can you tell me a little about that? Like,
so yeah, we painted all of our costumes like together. Everybody came to my house and they put them on, and we just, you know, like painted everything to their body. And then my older sister, she's an artist. Her Instagram is Arta Hardy, so when you get a chance, check her out. She's really dope. She did my bodysuit by hand as well, but what made it so difficult was you have to use a black light. It's not actual glow in the dark, so you have to hold like this little light. The whole house is pitch black. You're holding the light trying to paint, and you know it was very like, it was tedious. It was very, we had to throw a bodysuit out here, a bodysuit out there, like just to make sure everything was perfect. But we got through it. We did it together, so it made it fun.
Because your whole family was involved in it, which I think is also really cool that they come together to support your artistry like that. I know there are times where there are artists and their families aren't really supportive, so you know you're so lucky for
very beyond thankful
system.
Very beyond thankful.
And you know that you also did the editing for the videos, right? So is that something that you would want to do on the side eventually?
What? Yeah. What? I'm into a lot of things. Like I want to direct movies. I want to write screenplay, all kinds of stuff. I'm really into like, you know, just visuals. Like I like that, because you know people can't see what's in your head, and as much as you can describe it, it will never be like watching it. So if I could do it myself, I can make what I see in my head come to life, and you'll understand it, you'll connect to it.
I know that you're really involved in that with all aspects of your artistry. Like I was watching another interview from before, and you mentioned that you like to make your songs from scratch. And it just it's a difference when you see artists that are super involved in every single little thing, and artists just kind of hand it off to someone else. So like I know that you're involved with the production and the songwriting, and for the songwriting, fun fact, you were supposed to write this for Rihanna. So
actually, yes, that was, I actually never talk about this. We did a 5-song project for her, for like just to pitch for her album. Out of the 5 songs, I still pitched Air, and there was another song called My City. And you know, with things like that, it takes years. Probably 2-3 years to go by, and the song will just be on the market. But the dope thing about it is that even if they don't use the song, you're still considered, you know, a songwriter. They can still come to you for other songs and things of that sort. So after speaking with her team and stuff, they love the song, but she was already like, you know, close to finishing her album. So I decided to keep My City. I actually kept Air off the limb. Like I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna take it anyway. If she says she wants it, oh well, I already got it. Like I was on that kind of I was on that kind of timing. But and I was in a group prior to Air, so Air was my first like solo song, and I think we chose the right song. I think we, you know, but it's good to know she heard the song and she liked them. So
is it something that you would want to do as well? Cause like you said, you were into so many different things. So is being a songwriter for other artists something that you'd be interested in?
Absolutely. If I could write a song for somebody to help them express what they feel, if they could explain to me just a little bit of what they want a song to be about, and I could bring it to life, that's amazing. What
are your do's and don'ts for the studio then? Because as a female, I have already seen that you're very strong-willed and like you have like a good positioning of yourself and like confidence in yourself, but I also know that unfortunately with producers and engineers it's predominantly male.
Yeah.
So how do you like, what are your do's and don'ts for dealing with those kinds of situations and being in like a room full of men that don't always really respect you as an artist?
With men, you have to teach them, you have to train them. So if I'm training you on how to deal with me, if you're learning, it's true. Even with relationships, friendships, but you know, like in the work setting too, like you have to train them on how you want certain things to be done.
Growing up in a like hip hop background, has that influenced you, the way you grow your artistry? Has it influenced the way you hold yourself?
Definitely. Just watching how hard my dad worked. He was always on tour. He was always, you know, moving around and stuff like that. So he definitely influenced me to be a hard worker, no matter what it was I was doing, whether it was music. I wanted to be a lawyer. I still want to be a lawyer. I was going to school for law. And regardless of what I'm going to do, hard work has to be main key.
Of course.
Has to be priorities.
I grew up hearing Kid Capri, and my parents are big fans of his. So, like, I know that he was one of the few DJs that came out of the Bronx and actually like stays relevant, and he works with so many big artists, so I can only imagine that he instills those kinds of work ethics, and it's honestly, it's a huge respect because he's just like a legend. He's part of
he's like really just a cool guy. Like he's cool, he understands me, we work it out. If I'm confused about something, he gives me advice. He's just really like a good person and a good dad.
What's it like being on a whole reality TV show now?
I'm literally being followed around with a camera with my dad next to me, and it was a little nerve-wracking because I'm coming from a place where I never had to be in front of
and you seem
a
to be
camera.
like a very like private person.
Yes, like, you know, it's you want to be in control of what people see. You want to be in control of, you know, and being in front of a camera 24/7, you have to watch what you say, you have to watch what you do, you have to watch how you rub your face, watch how you pick your nose, like everything is very like, you know. And after I got through the first few tapings, I was like, okay, maybe I could get used to this, but I was having a hard time. I was not feeling it, but it was work to me, so they didn't know that. I was just coming to work, but afterwards I'd be like, we're done.
Having to deal with that, like a new wave of people that I didn't grow up with, it was so hard to like adjust and to kind of, because okay, I've been told I have a resting bitch face. I don't think so, but like I get so like nervous, and I feel like sometimes that'll show on my face, and I've started learning how to like just balance those things out. It's hard, especially when you're dealing with like,
and at our age,
and I just feel like people are like, when you deal, especially like at Berkeley for example, you're in a pool full of so many talented people, it's sometimes so hard to hold your own, so I know that you're already like in the music industry, like kind of already out there, so I can only imagine what it's like for you sometimes, but you handle it so well. I'm like in awe.
You know, man, I've been really doing this though for a while. I started dancing when I was 2. I've always been in a dance school. I've always been around a bunch of other people like me. I went to performing arts high school and performing arts college, and you kind of gotta like stand out in a room full of other creative people. Once you do that, once you establish who you are to everybody, even if you don't really know, even if you're faking it till you make it, it's like, all right, you respect me now. So we're good. And then you can keep moving. And then once you get used to that feeling, it becomes second nature to you. So I do this just, it's work. It's like, you know, it comes. And when I got to turn it off, I turn it off. But I've been training for it for a while.
I mean, I feel that. I get you. I do. We're right here. I think the thing that drew me to you the most when I first like discovered you and your music is your fashion.
Thank you.
So I guess my question is, what are your influences like on the stage, off the stage, and would you ever release a line of your own?
Well, that last question, absolutely. I really want to release a shoe line so bad. I'm really into shoes. Like, my main thing when getting dressed, The bag, okay, if it's not freezing outside, the bag and the shoes are the pop.
Right.
Like that's the like, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then in the winter, whatever coat you have on and so on and so forth. But my mom is my stylist. She used to dress people for Vogue. She did like,
really?
Yeah, like she has a whole like, she went to FIT. She has a whole styling. She's it. My older brother, he's also into fashion. He never comes outside with a normal outfit on.
So when you design shoes, would you design like sneakers, heels?
Everything. Everything.
So who are one of your influences then for shoes?
I love Cape Robin. Absolutely love Cape Robin. And Steve Madden as well. But Cape Robin, like, their shoes, my point is to make shoes for people who don't like to wear heels. But I'll put together.
I'll be looking out for your line. I'll be the first one to get them. So our last question, it's a traditional question that we have for NSR. When I first founded the company, I had no idea what to name it, and I came up with some extra weird name. Everyone was like, you need to get rid of that and it needs to get something else. So I posted a Facebook post asking if you could use one word to describe music, what would it be? And so it ended up collectively being natural soul rhythm. So now the traditional question is for my artist, if you could describe music with one word, what would it be and why?
Love. Because every song comes from either you were hurt by love, you're either talking about love, some kind of way, love is going to be incorporated in whatever you're talking about, whether you're bashing it or you're celebrating it. And when you're making it, you have to love what you're doing. You have to love what you're putting into it. No matter what you're doing, when it comes to music, love has to be a part of it, whether it's bad or good. So definitely love.
Is that why you kept the Vina Love in your
Love
name?
is my real last name.
Well, yeah, that I know, but did you keep it like that for a reason, or you just have to?
I just took the first two letters of my first name out. I was like, why not use my real name?
All right,
make some money for my family forever. So that was the real reason why I kept my name.
Yeah,
because my dad didn't have sons. So me and my sister doesn't have my dad's last name. Only I do. So I was like, okay, love has to make money forever.
Definitely. So, I love that concept. That's so cool.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for being here with us. Let me tell you, this whole month, I was like, I'm interviewing Vina Love. Everyone calm down. I'm interviewing Vina Love.
Calm down.
So it's like, with the research that I did about you, you're just so inspiring.
Thank you.
And you're inspiring nothing to have to do with your dad. It's just like you as a person, the way you hold yourself and the way you just do things and the way you talk about like, oh, make your dreams super big, all that stuff. Like, it's just so great to hear, especially like, you know, I don't always have the biggest confidence because I just feel like I was always quiet as a kid, so it's just me learning how to do that now. Right. So the fact that you have that confidence, you just hold yourself the way you do, it's so inspiring.
Thank you.
So I'm so proud of you.
Thank
I can't wait for your
I'm proud of you for doing
out.
this. I'm very proud of you.
Thank you so much for being here.
Of course.
Taking the time. I actually have a gift for you.
You have a gift for me?
I do.
I love gifts. I love gifts.
An NSR hat for you.
Don't steal it. No, Isaiah.
I also have stickers for you, but
yes, that's
a hat for you. We haven't even released them yet.
I'm excited. I love gifts.
But yeah,
I love gifts, and nobody ever buys me gifts, so nobody buys me gifts.
Everyone better buy her a gift. Hello? You want to be her man? Buy her gifts. Yes. Come on. Not that she doesn't need she can get it herself.
You know what's so funny? I hate taking gifts from men. And people are like, all right, you need to stop being so independent. How?
How do you
What are you talking
tell someone
about?
to stop being independent?
But if I relied on you for money, you'll be mad.
Exactly.
It's too confusing.
Oh, no.
But thank you for my gift. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
To you. And that's it. So, soulmates, if you didn't already follow Vina Love, it is Vina_Love. Check out her singles Drip and Air. She's a bomb. Album coming out.
Come on.
And send her gifts.
Exactly. Thanks, guys.